Welcome everybody to the New York session over here. I'm actually trying New York and London to see which will work best because, lately we've been doing a lot of work in the morning and it's kind of like, um, messing around with the time over there. Just gonna wait for everyone to come in. Still got about like a minute left till 6:30 a.m. Eastern here. Awesome, perfect. Welcome everyone. Can't hear you. Oh no, negative. Everyone can hear me. The voice is fine, audio is fine, everything's fine at this point. All right, so these are the zones which I sent to the groups on Sunday. Like we need to break above 153 for price to continue moving up, but we haven't really broken up. We haven't really broken below. There has been no sells. There has been no buys. Ideally, I'm looking for buys above 153.020 for price to continue moving up. Also was looking at gold and was looking to see, can we continue moving down on gold for the potential, like, wick fill. Like this wick is now left, right? This wick is left at, oh wow, 1868, 1880 right over here. So, since we also had a flash crash on pound yen on pound in October 2016 and left a massive wick. A couple of weeks later on, that wick did get filled, so we're going to keep an eye on that as well. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, just on gold at this point, there's nothing to see over here. I mean, obviously we're coming down after creating a resistance, but ideally it's in a massive, massive, massive range over here, right? So measure this range. It's like a 111 pip range. Is NY open in 30 minutes? Let's take a look over here. When is NY open? NY open is at, oh my bad, it's not showing the time. It's around an hour and 30 minutes, around 90 minutes, 8 a.m. Eastern. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing, like the only thing I'm looking at is buys above 153 on pound yen here today. Potential buys above 153. Right? I think we have enough range. It's like a 15, 16 pip range. But the whole point is, like, if we do break above this area, we're expecting price to continue pushing beyond 153, 150 and continue on towards, 153, 240. And then we can talk about 153, 250 and stuff like that. What are the advantages for verification level of doing the market isn't asking for source of funds? I'm a student. Source of funds is not needed at this time. All right, let's see here. Bunch of people saying I love you too. All right, let's take a look at Forex Factory. Forexfactory.com. Let's take a look at this. Forexfactory.com. We have FOMC later on at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm not going to be here to look at that, so whatever. Looking at Tuesday, what do you got going on Tuesday? Tuesday we have nothing happening so far. Pretty easy day, simple day. Wednesday as well. I mean, we got CPI for the USD, but that's all about it. Thursday looking like a clean day here today. A clean day on Thursday as well, apart from the PPI. Not really sure how much that's going to move the market, but then overall this week looks pretty clean, right? Not many news. Should be pretty easy at this point. Let's see here. Did you catch the flash crash on gold? No, I didn't. I did not catch the flash crash on gold. This was insane. There was no way to trade during this entire movement. Like, if you look at the 5-minute candles, right? You look at the 5-minute candles and look at this candle here. This is a 160 pip candle, right? You look at the next candle here. This candle is 196 pips. We look at the candle after that. This is like a 250 pip candle. Spread was 80 pip spread, 90 pip spread. We had 50 pip spreads. There was no way anyone would be able to trade this. All platforms froze. I was looking at my liquidity feed, frozen. cTrader, frozen. MT4, frozen. Everything just froze because it was, whenever there's a flash crash, stay the fuck away from it. That's it. That's it. You can't refresh. You can't do anything. Your orders, good luck with that. If you have a sell stop or a buy stop, that's just going to get activated, but it's not going to honor your stops or your take profits because the spreads are massive. there's no way you're winning in a flash crash. I remember when we had Brexit and price fell down, spreads were up like 120 pips on Brexit. Like even if you had a sell stop, that sell stop got activated with the stop loss because the spreads were way too high, right? So even if you take a trade, the spread would trigger your margin call. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Because the spread, the leverage on gold is lower anyway. Is there a possibility for gold filling the wick today? For filling the wick today? You know how far that is? That's like that is $42 away, so you would want something amazing to happen in the US to get that wick fill. Not happening. This is going to be probably it's just going to range here today, and that's it. If you want to dedicate yourself completely to learning Forex, how would you deal with burnout? If you want to put in many hours of study, reviewing every day while following your plan. If I want to refresh my trading, let's say I want to refresh everything, the learning, methodology, strategy, everything, risk management. What I would do is I would do three simple things, right? The first thing is going to be I would identify, this goes for everybody, right? I would identify what time in my day suits me best to look at the markets, right? That's irrespective of when the stream happens or when someone else trades. That doesn't matter. What matters is the first thing is what time in your life, you can dedicate to the charts. Morning, evening, afternoon, middle of the night, whatever the time is, right? Second is to see that, okay, which currency has a lot of volume in that time. Let's say if you choose this time right here, right now, right? We know gold has volume. We know pound yen has volume. We know GPAUD has volume, USD CAD, USD JPY, Euro JPY, so on and so forth, right? But then if you choose, let's say, London session, then you're going to know that, okay, in the London session, most of the pound pairs, euro pairs have a lot of volume, so you're going to choose one of those pairs, right? And the third thing is going to be, actually, I forgot, but you get the point, right? You need to understand what time you're going to look at the charts. And the second thing is going to be which pair are you going to focus on. And the third thing is, which I say all the time, is focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. That's all you got to do. According to some sources, the fall of 1,000 pips on gold was due to the sudden sale of 24,000 gold contracts worth more than 4 billion. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could be it too. A big whale comes in and just wipes everything out. Pound AUD, planning to get buyers on a break of the high. That's perfect. That's perfect because we had a move up. It's coming down, retest, break the high, and then we can continue moving bullish. So that's what I'm looking at here as well. Price to move bullish. Do you consider sells below 152,700? Actually, I was looking at this. I would really want sells below this area here. This is 152,690, 680. Depending on where this 30-minute candle closes, if we create like a minor support, we may get the correction down over here in this 25 pip range, right? So we'll have to wait for that as well. I'm going to have to wait for that as well, right? So 7 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to close. So this is a minor support over here. So basically consolidating. And if we do break below these areas, 152,920, I think there's a very high possibility we can continue moving bearish. So going to keep an eye on that. How to join Microfluidity from Pakistan? There's no PayPal. That's true. Pakistan has no PayPal. You need to send an email to accounts@microfluidity.com for local bank deposits. Will you recommend beginning to start trading with 2 pairs or start with 1 pair? I would say just start with 1 pair. Start with 1 pair because here's the thing. Whichever currency pair you look at, it has its own personality. It moves its own way, and your job is to understand why it's moving a certain way. Let's say if I look at, so now my profitability in London session is lower than what it is in the New York session, right? New York session, very high profitability rate. London session, not so much because I don't fully understand how pound yen moves in the London session. So I'm still learning about that. JPY bank holiday, my friend, it doesn't really matter. JPY banks are closed in New York time anyway. So even if they have a holiday or if they're closed at this time, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like it's like going to a club in the daytime when the club is closed, and then going to a club on a statutory, actually, they're open on a statutory holiday. But you get the point, right? It's still closed. Doesn't really make a difference. 90% of retail traders were in buys on Friday, so gold decided to clean house and wipe everybody out. Yeah, I don't even know why anyone would take buys on gold when we had massive, massive, massive USD data. I mean, I just don't understand. There was no rhyme or reason for anyone to take buys on gold. I mean, you want to catch a falling knife on gold? Well, good luck. Now you learned your lesson. Would you not sell below 152, 930? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here as well. 920, 930, we have enough range here for price to move down. It's like a pretty nice range here, 22 pips. All right, Mr. UN sent a chart over here. Let's take a look at this chart. Let's take a look at this chart. This is, oh, gold, 15-minute chart. Price coming down, 1739, 1747. Oh, nice, very nice. Nice sells over here. Kind of short-lived, but that's good. Is it possible trade back under range with the Garfield candle on back when not going? I don't know what the fuck is this going on over here. Garfield candle? What's a Garfield candle? If the 15-minute candle closed weak bullish, are you looking for a sell, new candle break? Yeah, I mean, if we close a weak bullish over here, we break the low, then we can go down. But so far, it's just consolidating over here. So we gotta wait. We have to wait. 15-minute candle here. I don't know. Maybe a move below 1737.60 would make much more sense. But I would say just don't get impatient with gold. There's no point in losing on gold when you can win, right? So I think a better trade in gold is going to be below 1737. 1737, come down over here, 30 pips, 33 pips. I think that's going to be a pretty good move. So just relax here with gold. And probably a break above, maybe a break above, 1744. If you break above 1744, we got like 25 pips and an opportunity to tap into 1749 over here. I've heard that the gold will continue down from a financial expert. What's your thoughts about this? I have no idea. There are a lot of financial experts that don't make money trading. So my suggestion is going to be to stop listening to financial experts who don't make money trading. I know a lot of financial experts like that. They're good at doing analysis, but they're not good at execution trades. Can I use dominion markets from India? Yeah, I think you can. Would you consider taking sales in GJ below the current consolidation, even though it's inside a bigger consolidation? Yes, because it's enough range over here. This is a 23, 24 pip range, so I would probably look into that. When is your social account going live? It is live, but you gotta find it. Please explain. Please explain magic keys on screen. I think if you go to the website, magickeys.trade. Yeah, if you go over here, you'll be able to find it. Would you recommend someone who has just started out and is trading 0.01 lot to manage risk? You cannot book or take out partials. What would be the best way to tackle this? So if you started out with 0.01 lots and you can't manage risk, probably put in some more money so you can trade 0.02 and then you can manage risk, right? Simple answer for a simple question. That's what we are here for, mate. How many lots can I put on $50 account for safe trade? 0.02 or 0.01. 0.01 if you're being very, very safe. 0.02 if you want to practice risk management as well. Thoughts on GJ long term? No idea. I don't look at long term. I look at short term. So if I look on, so let's take a look on the daily over here, right? Let's take a look on the daily. So if you look on the daily over here, this daily candle hasn't really moved bullish. Moved bullish when it started, but that's really doesn't matter, right? Looking in the weekly time frame, weekly also looks like it's pushing bullish at this point. We have created a tail, so I think we'll have to break above 153 for the weekly candle to continue moving up. And that 153 area coincides perfectly with the 4-hour time frame. See, 4 hours in a massive range over here, but it works well for the 1-hour time frame, works well for the 30-minute time frame. 153, right? We break this area, we can move up. So, you know, just waiting at this point. I've been watching you and learning a lot from you, so I can take 0.03 lots on my account. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. 4-hour candle is really bullish on GJ. Do you think we taking sales on GJ is risky? Well, if we can break below this area, then it's, I think, hey, listen, I'd be confident enough to take sales below 152.920 on pound yen, because it's inside this range. We have clean candles. Which platform you use for Market Watch, and how can I get this one? This is called TradingView. All right, what's this? Hey, Raja, I'm new to the group. Just want to thank you for all the support. I'm learning a lot. This is my third time watching on Larry. Nice, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. This is the final frontier over here. My broker has a pound yen 2.3 pips spread. Can I still trade your trading style? Yes. You can still trade the trading style. What's my spread over here? 1.2, 1.4. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, mate. 1.2 pips. Are you giving trading setup and market fluidity membership? No, no, there are no signals. We focus on where you can learn to catch your own fish rather than to rely on someone else's fish. Can I trade gold without broker, like an exchange like crypto? No. Let's see here. What leverage should I choose on a 5,000 USD account? No idea. It's up to you. Leverage basically means how much you want to risk. You know, like let's say if you want to choose like 100 to 1 leverage, or let's say you want to choose from 100 to 50, 200. That just means how much you can risk at that point, at any given point, right? Because let's say your leverage is 100 to 1, right? If your leverage is 100 to 1, that means you can't risk a lot at any given time. If your leverage is 500 to 1, that means you can risk a lot at any given time. Brokers are a ripoff with the spread and commission, no loss situation, expensive as conmen. Well, then I think you're at the wrong stream, my friend. You gotta win more than. Hey man, did you move from the session? Just for today. Just for today. I was expecting someone to come over the house to do some work, but they never showed up. So canceled the London stream because I thought they're going to show up. Let's see here. For the buys above 153, what would we look? A break and retest? You know what? To be honest, I would want to see if I could see even this candle to close bullish. That would give me enough confidence to take a buy for price to continue moving up. And then, like, you know, we can anticipate and say that, hey, like, you know, this volume from pre-New York is what's pushing price. So at this point, we just gotta wait over here. Gold as well, just waiting. Can a broker let you trade $1 billion account? Probably not. $1 billion account. I think you need to have $1 billion to trade that $1 billion account. Got a credit of $1 million, which is going to increase to $10 million. That's pretty cool. I'll share with you guys tomorrow. Let's take a look at pound yen over here. Pound yen is still consolidating. Is slow and steady your account? No, slow and steady is not my account. How did you do the candle creation tool? Oh, that's Zoom. We use the Zoom. How many kilowatts are you installing at your house? We're installing 10 kilowatts, 10 kVs. So that's going to run 2 of our ACs. So we're looking at our bills to be reduced by, I think, like 90%. If not 90, probably 80%. I'm hungry. Don't worry. We will eat soon. Gold is a mess here, consolidating as usual because we had huge news. Let's take a look at GPUSD, and before we look at GPUSD, we're going to take a look at the Chinese indicator over here. So looking at the Chinese indicator, this is a joke. Hope no one takes it seriously. Pound is strong. Dollar is meh. Yen is whatever, but yen is closed. Let's take a look at GU now. Oh wow, look at this. GU is tapping into a predetermined zone over here. Plus we have this consolidation minus resistance on the 15-minute time frame. And yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, if we can, let's see how big this range is. This is like an 8 pip range, nothing to do. If we break above this area, 1.38930, got 12 pip range over here. I mean, there's no range. Can we see your MT5 window for like 2 seconds? I need to see something and check something. Okay. There you go. Show you my MT5 window over here. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Yeah. Can you make a video breaking down multi-time frame analysis? You know, every live stream that we do, it involves multi-time frame analysis. Every live stream. So you can do multi-time frame analysis. Do you look at rejection wicks to get bias? No. No. How much did it cost you to install solar? Around like $9,000. How much? What's this here? How do you factor in the spike up candle that happened last night time in UK GJ? Do you ignore it or take into account? This move up, this came at London Open, so let's take a look over here. Right. We broke the high, candle moved up. Ideally, would still wanted the candle to close above 153, excuse me. Would still wanted the candle to close above 153 for price to move up, but it moved up and it came right back down. Yeah, look at this 5-minute candle. Moved up, came right back down. There's nothing happening at that point. Hey Roger, just an idea for the leaderboard. Maybe there can be an option where we can rate the master account if we tried it. Oh, that's interesting. Like give a thumbs up. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool though, like stars. But then if the account is in drawdown and you've tried it, obviously it's gonna have 1 star, right? Are you looking for impulse? So far I'm just looking at to see how this 1 hour candle is gonna close. The 1 hour candle is about to close in 8 minutes. So we'll have to wait. We have to wait here a little bit. A lot of master accounts, they hold hundreds of positions and only close trades that are in profit, so data can be faked. It's good to have a rating system. Yeah, I think those master accounts, I think those are algorithms. You know, so algorithms open up a lot of positions and then they close the ones that are in profits. What the moment we increase position size? That's up to you, Farzana Begum. Begum Saab, if you think your confidence is at a level where you need to increase your lot sizes, then for sure, go ahead. But it comes with experience, right? It comes with confidence as well. So yeah, so far the candle is about to close in 8 minutes, so we'll have to just chill out, relax, and let the candle close. In the meanwhile, I'm going to show you guys something cool. Let me see if I can find it. All right. If the price breaks the low candle, you will wait? Yes, because the candles are about to close. The 1 hour candles are about to close. So we have to wait here a little bit. All right. Looks like if we do come down, could you please explain when you wait for a lower wick to be formed and when you don't in buys and sells respectively? So basically, when we're waiting for this candle to close, this candle, like if it's going to continue moving bearish, I'm looking for this candle to close below 152.920 and then for the next candle to continue moving down. So we'll be waiting for the next candle to probably like make a top wick and then continue down so we can take a sell. Well, I can take a sell. You know, that's the only thing I'm waiting for. If it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't happen, then, you know, there's nothing much we can do at that point. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Oh, there we go. See, in the last 4 minutes, we're breaking down over here. We are breaking down. Just got to wait for this candle to close. If this candle closes bearish, then on the next candle, we'd be looking to take a sell for price to continue down. We'll have to be very careful. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame here as well. You know, so we'll have to wait. We shall have to be very, very, very patient. Oh wow, look at that. Straight move down. There's no anxiety, there's no stress, there's no FOMO, just relaxing. It's like when someone gives you a massage and you're like, okay, just relaxing at this point. It's okay to miss out on trades. How do you handle your stop losses? So whenever I have a losing trade, I look at that trade and see, like, you know, how I could have done things differently. Was there something I missed, etc., etc. So that's something you need to understand. I've been doing stop loss too close. I'd have it like 6 pips and it'll be the candle that breaks the low, about to do that, but then remembered, oh yes. How many pairs do you focus on? I focus on pound, yen, and gold only. You know, so just waiting for this pound yen to close at this point. 3 minutes left over here. 3 minutes left and we're just waiting at this point. And we shall see where do we go from there. Is your account name Gold Digger? No. No. What do you think about my Forex funds? They provide funded accounts? No idea. Did you catch gold? No, I did not. Don't you feel like move has happened? Well, for sure, yeah. I mean, like, you know, the move could have happened at this point, but right now, we're just focused on right now, you know. We're not focused on what we could have done, what we could have achieved. We're only focused on what we can achieve today in this moment. Pre-New York coming up soon. Well, this is actually pre-New York. See, gold is now about to break 1737 as well. If it breaks 1737, then there's a high probability for price to continue down. What happened with your Instagram? Nothing. My Instagram is still open. How I get trading edge like yours? Okay. All right, look at this. Candle's about to close in a minute and a half. And I think if we can close with a wick, and the next candle can wick up, then I think there's a very high possibility for price to continue bearish. So we'll have to wait and see. Guys are trying to find which one is my account. Guys, I'm not going to tell you. Not going to tell you. But we'll see how this goes. Are you going to keep doing pre-New York now? Possibly. Was really debating on that, but you know, as we move closer to winter time, the days are going to get shorter and shorter, so we'll see. We shall see how well that works out. Gold is consolidating, pound yen is about to close in like 50 seconds over here. All right, we got about 3 seconds left over. So now I would need this candle to create a top wick and then break the low to continue down. That's the only way I'm taking sells. You know, at this point, I'm not going to try to rush into the trade. If it breaks the low in the first few minutes, I'm not trying to rush into the trade. If you look on the 4-hour time frame, 4 hour is just rejecting that area, and 4 hour actually is in a bigger consolidation area over here. So you got to be very, very careful. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, if it breaks the low in the first few minutes, totally okay with that, right? Not interested in that at all. I want this candle to make a top wick and then break the low to continue down. Otherwise, you know, I'm not trying to get into this trade. So you need to hold yourself accountable to the fact that you will only take good trades, you know, and that's what I'm waiting for over here. I only want to take something that I want to see happen, you know, and for what I want to see happen is I want the price to make a top wick, because then it's going to be liquidity grab for price to continue down. Other than that, I'm not interested in this sell at all. You know, so you always need to have very concrete rules of where and why you want to execute trades. I know they count, but I'm charging a fee to tell. All right. I sometimes see you focus on a 15-minute time frame, sometimes a 30-minute time frame, sometimes in 1 hour. Can you explain why? The best way to look at that is to see that, okay, which time frame looks the best, right? So if you look on the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame looks like dog shit, you know, to be honest. It just looks, it's just not good at all. The only good thing we see on the 4-hour is a break below 152.670. Other than that, it's just nothing. You know, or if we can break above 153, then have a potential to go up. But then obviously above this area, we have a much deeper target, 153.400. So looking on the 1-hour time frame, it's just, I mean, not that great. Looking on 30-minute time frame, it's retracing now as we expected. So now if it breaks its own low, there's a high probability for price to continue down in this 15, 16 pip range. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Good morning, Raja. What you just mentioned about the top wick and the move down is the 15-minute time frame, right? No, the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. Rain plus trading plus deep house music, best combination. Yes. Why do you want to see a wick up before it pushes down? Because here's the thing. When you look at the neighboring candles, right? Let's take a look at this candle. This candle has a top wick and it has a bottom wick. You know, the candle before that has a top wick and the bottom wick. So everything has probabilities, right? So now, if this candle didn't move up and it would continue down, you got to ask yourself, what's the probability it's going to continue pushing down versus, let's say it makes a top wick and then starts to push down. What's the probability for that to happen? You know, so I think there's a high probability for the latter to happen, that the candle would push up to make a top wick and then go down. There's a high probability of that happening, right? Rather than the fact that, oh, with no top wick and price just pushes down. How often does that happen? Right? Not often enough. So that's why you always got to put yourself in a position where you have the higher probability in your favor all the time. Are you on the leaderboard? Any guess or clue to find you on the leaderboard? Yes, I am, but no guesses. You just have to, I don't know, just have to find it. You'll continue making NY sessions or just for today? I think, you know what? I think we may continue with the NY sessions. Haven't really decided yet because wanted to do the London sessions, but I found out that most of the work is being done in the morning here in Pakistan. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Does the impulse entry in session open has more accurate volume? Yes. Someone is saying sell GJ now. Well, I don't know. 3021336. Am I getting close? Honestly, I have no idea what my account number is. Let me check. I have no idea what my account number is. I just saved the login and password and that's about it. That's all what I did. Oh, not even close. Not even close. I just checked what my account number was. Anyway, guys, it's not about that. It's about making consistent gains. That's all what it's about. You got to make consistent gains. When to increase capital for Forex as you get in confidence in your trade. So when to increase capital? The best time to increase capital is if you think you're getting consistent, right? If you think you're getting confidence in your trading, you're getting winning trades, you're consistently getting winning trades, then you could say, hey, now I'm going to put more money in it. Because here's the thing, sometimes people who are not consistent, they go towards funding companies and then they try their challenges to trade their demo big accounts, right? That's all fine and dandy, right? So if you're consistent, they'll pay you out, but if you lose the account, you lose your money. The other way to do that is to start off with a smaller account, trade that account, be consistent on that account for about 2-3 months, and then go to a funding company or add more funds if you have the funds to add. Because some people I know who can afford, let's say, a $5,000 account, but they're still trading $200 account, $300 account. So you need to get out of that cycle as well. I know some people are listening right now who can actually afford a $5,000 account, but you're not. You got to do it, man. You gotta do it. If you want to experience monetary gains and monetary losses and really work on your emotional risk management with money, you have to put in the amount which will a little bit kind of make you sweat, just a little bit. I generally look forward to the stream. It's so boring without the social trading environment, but also Raja's personality. Other live streams don't have this amazing hosting skills. I think all this comes from door-to-door sales. Used to do a lot of door-to-door sales, so it was like talking to people like on the go, on the spot. So I don't know. Thank you though, too kind. Let's take care. Pound yen is better to trade in NY session than pound USD. The latter is totally absurd. What do you say? I do think that pound yen is easier to trade than pound USD in the New York session, because with pound USD you have pound which is open and you have USD which is open. So for pound USD to move, you need one currency to be much more stronger than the other, or you need it to be much weaker than the other. But most of the times it just consolidates, and it's just, I don't know. I haven't really had much success with that. So that's why I focus on the easiest of things, right? For me, pound yen is easy in New York session because I only have to worry about the pound. Yen is closed. Yen bank holiday. Who cares? When the flash crash back test, we're gonna see when it gets uploaded to the simulation. Then we can do a back test. Okay, here we go. This 15-minute candle is about to close over here. When someone would risk 5,000 and trade 5,000, when you can risk 550 to get an account of 100,000 funded and keep 70%, hence risking less and earning more is beyond me. Yes, that's interesting. I think at the end of the day, we all should focus on to trade our own funds. That's it. You trade your own funds. You build your wall up. Not only you're building your wall up with emotional money management, but you're also building the wall up, or you're laying the foundations of becoming a good trader. Because if you start your account with $500, you run it up to $1,000 in like a month and a half, then you can add 500 more. Now you're counted at $1,500, right? You run it up to 2,500, 3,000, whatever. Then you add 1,000 more, and now it's at $4,000. From 4,000 to 10,000, it's going to take like 6-7 months, right? 10 to 50,000 is super hard. From 50 to 100, it's super duper hard, because it's those mental barriers that you get to, right? Because here's the thing, if you're someone who's been trading a $500 account or $1,000 account, and all of a sudden now you have a $100,000 account to trade, there's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system, because now you're going from seeing drawdowns of $20 to drawdowns of $1,000, right? And that's a big change. Or even a drawdown, $500 drawdown, $400 drawdown. That's a big change. So you got to build that. I would say, like, there's a word for thick skin. I'll use it as thick skin, right? You need to build that thick skin when it comes to drawdowns. So slow, tenacity to absorb those drawdowns, right? So you need to really, work your way up with the drawdowns and stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and knowledge. Thank you. In our countries like Pakistan and India, even if you make $500 per month, you're already making more than the average household income. Yes, that's true. That's 100% true. Have you done any prop firms in the past? Can you tell your experience? No. I haven't done any prop firms at all. Never, none. Yes, someone said sitting on your head is stressful. It is. Do you think that an 8,000 euro account is big? Depends. Is 8,000 euro account big for you? You know, could be big for you. You know, is $8,000 big for someone else? Probably they'll laugh at $8,000. You know, who knows? Depends on where you are in your life with your risk and what you're making, what your savings. Okay, there we go. Let's see over here. Slowly and surely, we're about to break this low. And if we do break this low, 150 to 850, we can continue down over here, 15, 16 pip range. Not really confident with this, so gonna let the 15-minute candle close. Earlier mentioned above 153 would be a buy. Would you still have looked for a bearish wick on a next candle? Yes. Yes, would have still looked for a wick right there. I have a gift for you. Can we meet in Rawalpindi? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We will host a conference here. Probably by the end of August. We'll host a conference, and yeah, probably that's going to be the best time. Any discount if you purchase 2 Magic Keys? You got to contact Magic Keys. Did you drive a Lambo? I did, but my legs don't fit. It's too small. My MT4 hits my TP, but my position is still running. How is it possible? It's MT4. MT4 has 0 support from metacodes at this point. You need to upgrade to MT5. You know, if your broker doesn't accept MT5, but they don't have that, you gotta look for someone who does have MT5. MT4 has a lot of issues because there's no support. How tall are you? 6'1". 6'1". If this candle closed bearish, would sells look really good? Yes. Or if the next candle breaks this low, I think sells will look pretty good too. Am I invited from Peshawar? Yes. Did you do copy trading service in the past? I did, and there was a bad experience because people don't know how to manage their own risk. So I had to give them all their money back. I just came into the Zoom, not sure if it's been asked, but how come NY session today? Because I had time for the NY session. All right, let's take a look at gold over here. Gold is trying to move up over here at this point above 1744. I'm 6'7". How can I fit in a sport car? You can't. Probably in a Ferrari. Like if you're 6'4", 6'5", you can easily fit in a Ferrari. But yeah, Lamborghinis are too small. Lamborghinis, McLarens, R8 is good. Lamborghinis, McLaren is way too small. We big guys need big cars, man. Trust me, like Range Rovers or Toyota Parados. You know, those big ones, big monsters. Do you know Bakar is a crypto influencer? Yes. Talked to him a few days ago. All right. So waiting for the 15-minute candle to close over here. FOMO coming up. Yeah, that's fine. I think some people are in sells over here, but you know, that's perfectly fine. I'm just looking at the perfect way the candles are going to close so I can execute the trade over there and I can have a really easy move down. That's all what I'm looking at and waiting for at this point. You have a good knowledge, should open your own YouTube channel. Well, then what the hell are we doing over here then? Whose channel is this I'm on? God damn. What? Oh boy. Why do you use fixed lot size instead of sizing per trade? Because I'm comfortable with using fixed lot sizes now. For me, fixed lot sizing was like a challenge. You know, it was like, okay, can I do 20 lots, 20 to 25, 25 to 30? Can I do 40 now? You know, so that was a whole challenge over there. Oh, wow. We did retest the area, and now we're coming down over here. 15-minute candle is about to close. How much do ACH transfer takes? It takes like around 6 to 7 days, I would say. That's what I've seen. All right, the candle is about to close. Why did you not take a sell when the candle flipped bearish? I was uncomfortable with that. That's why. Plus the 4-hour candle is in the range here as well. The 15-minute candle is about to close here too. Look at the way it's closing, man. Weak 15-minute candle. Let's take a look on the smaller one. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Oh, damn, look at that retracement. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Octa FX is showing a spread of 2.6 pips on pound yen. Yeah, I mean, Octa FX, I've seen their ads all the time. And they say, we have the lowest spreads in the game. No, you don't. Do you know that the owner of IC Markets is a billionaire? Yes. IC Markets is massive. Massive, massive, massive. IC Markets is like a money machine. That's what it is. So yeah, no trade at this point. No trade. I'm not interested in any. Oh, gold is also moving up over here. Looks like I'm just gonna chill out here for today. What time is it? We still got about 45 minutes left till NY Open. Let's see here. Did you start writing the names on the YouTube plague? No, not at this point. I try to see if we can get a move on gold. The only problem is there's a lot of consolidation here to the left hand side. Not sure if you guys have noticed, I'm a very, very cautious trader. Extremely cautious trader. Because if you can break above 1747, there's a move up to 1749 and 1751. Or maybe we can do another retest here and then we can continue moving up. Gold is locked in my broker. Oh wow. What broker is that? That's crazy. Funding talent. Do you watch anime? No, I don't watch anime. I don't watch that cartoons. What's your minimum max R&R? My R&R is like 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Oh yeah, all right, let's take a look at this over here. Does an owner of a broker pay commission? I do pay commissions. Here's the thing. Our organization, let's say you pay $7 in commission, right? You pay $7 in commission for one lot. Out of that, $4 it goes to liquidity, and then we're left with $3, right? Out of those $3, $1 goes towards administration and stuff like that, and then we keep $2. That's how commissions work. So more traders we have on the platform, more money we make with that $2, right? And you got to understand this as well. Not everyone trades $2. No, not everyone trades with one lots. You know, some people trade with 10-cent lots. With 10-cent lots, we're making 20 cents, you know, and stuff like that. So the more you trade, the more money the brokerage generates. But at the same time, the better you trade. This is why, like, you know, we have the incentives program where you can use your commissions to better yourself with magic keys, with market fluidity, because this will actually make you a better trader. And when you're a better trader, then you can trade more, you can trade longer, and that's going to be good for everybody. But yeah, out of 7 we make $2. Let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. Do I want to take a sell? No, I don't. Because, you know, I mean, I don't know. Because like 4 hours is in a very, very sketchy consolidation area right now. It's Monday, you know, and even though it looks good for price to go down, I mean, we have clean candles here, but I'm just gonna stay out of it. I'm not gonna partake in this. Like, look, we're breaking the low over here too, so there's a high probability for price to continue dropping. But in all honesty, I'm just gonna stay out of this. Unless we can break above 153, then obviously I'm gonna look for buys. But other than that, I'm just gonna stay out. Your account name is Mashallah on leaderboard? No. If your broker becomes bigger than IC Markets, would you give us the best spreads? Well, that's how it works, right? The bigger you are, the better liquidity you get, the best spreads you can give. So IC Markets have amazing spreads. Amazing, amazing spreads. But they've also been in business for more than 10 years, you know, so you gotta keep that in perspective as well. Can we order magic keys from India? Yes. All right. What if your broker? Why'd you ship the Dodge? Why did you not ship the Dodge then? Selling it because it was 200% tax. 200% tax. Will you give a 0.1 pip spread on gold? Just what? Probably. Why did you leave IC Markets? I didn't leave IC Markets. Actually, IC Markets left Canada. What do traders get after being with the broker for 10 years? Probably a Honda Civic or a Toyota, something like that. Probably give out a car or something. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Why not? You know, we'll give you a car or a bike, a motorcycle. You know, that's no big deal. Um, yeah, it looks like it will continue moving down over here, slowly coming into a consolidation area at this point. Slow and steady. That's not me, guys. I'm saying it again and again. That's slow and steady is not me. Because if you blow your shit, don't come running to me. That's not me. I mean, if the guy, if slow and steady is a good consistent gains there, then hey, you know, be my guest. Can I access different markets from India? Yes. Can you be kind and repeat the benefits of only trading GJ? I can't explain the benefits of only trading GJ, but I can explain the benefits of only trading one pair. You know, you start to learn that pair much better. You start to learn how it moves at different market opens, market closes, on news events, on other news events. You know, so it's very, very important. It's like marrying someone you spent 10 years with beforehand, so you know each and every detail of that person, right? But when you get into an arranged marriage, then that's a whole nother level, because now you got to start from scratch. You got to learn them. It's going to take you some time and effort and all that, you know. So that's how it is. Like, you got to focus on one pair so you totally understand why it's moving, what it's doing, what's affecting it more, what's affecting it less, you know, when's the best time to trade it, when there's more volume in that pair. So it's very important. What are you drinking? Green tea with honey. Almost finished. Oh, there's a fly in the cup. What the fuck is this fly doing? Alright. Welcome to Pakistan. Which pair is most active in Asian session? Okay, so here's a link right over here. This is where you gotta go. Go to right here. Best times to trade. Here you go, Gulag. Take a look at this over here. Asian session, pre-Asian, Asian open, and then we got pairs to trade. You go over here and it's going to tell you which pairs are much better to trade in Asian session, London session, New York session. So cool stuff. Would you ship magic keys to Iran? No. Iran has a lot of sanctions. We can't ship shit to Iran. Nothing. Ever happen not finding a trade for days in ranging markets? No. Usually you can find trades, you know. Usually if you stick long enough, you can find trades. Now here's something very, very interesting, right? This is something that's running through my mind at this point. Since we had a move up after London Open, right? We had a move up. And if we start rejecting this area, and if price comes back in the range of about 152.950, I think by NY Open or NYSE, we can continue moving bullish, provided this move down becomes a move up like this, and then we can turn around and say, well, okay, well, maybe this move down was a fake out, and then we can start to move up at this point, if that happens, right? So we'll need to see some sort of a rejection in this area for that to happen. So the first step is to, I know there are a lot of first steps, but this is another first step, that you need to visualize what you want to see in the market. So that's what I'm kind of like visualizing at this point. How much is Soft FX? $99. That guy made a fuck a lot of money, man. Soft FX, that guy made a lot of money. And I have pitched this idea to a lot of people over here, soft4fx.com. This is a simulator that I use, right? So this is only for MT4. Try out the best trading software MT4. Oh, and MT5. No, okay. This one. This is only for MT4, and this guy has made a lot of money. Look at this, right? I've been using this since 2016, you know, and look, it's $99. Back in the day, you used to get 10 MetaTrader accounts. Now it's only 2. You know. So this guy has made a lot of money. So I mean, this is a big market. If someone can do this with MT5, 100%, you're gonna you're gonna make fuck tons of money with this. Look, it's only for MT4. So you make it for MT5, provide support. It's money right there, waiting to be scooped up. That's what it is. Let's take a look at pound USD yen over here. USD yen. Oh, nice one here. Price broke the low. You took a sell at this point. Just be mindful of the fact that this is a rejection area here to the left hand side. You know, that's a rejection area right there. So you sold it at 10.01. Oh, this is like 110. 110 rejection area around 10 pips away. Yeah, just gotta keep that in mind. Looks like our prophecy of pound yen doing this fake out might be correct if we come above, 152.940. That may happen. That may happen. Happen. How does being rich affect your relationships with people, friends, and family? Nothing. I don't think I'm rich at all. Like, I don't think I'm rich at all. I don't make a lot of money. There are people who make way more. But it doesn't really affect anything. I have, alhamdulillah, I have good friends around me. I have good people around me, who are much more motivated than I am in certain things, So you gotta choose your friends very, very wisely. I really want to thank you, Raja, for all the work that I learned from a lot from you. You give it all for free. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, really good decision not to execute. Sells wouldn't have worked anyway and would have paid commission for nothing. So just waiting over here. This hourly close back in the range would be a fake out. Yes, if we do close back in the range, this would be a fake out. So we're just waiting at this point. But guys, I do appreciate everyone tuning in here today again at short notice, right? We wanted to have a London session, but now we're having the New York session. So thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys know how to make me feel special. Is Forex halal? Yes, it is halal. The one thing I struggle with is like-minded friends. What's some good advice to find people who just don't want to party and I don't know, maybe see what groups you're in and see if you can connect with people around you. If you can connect with people around you, then you're probably going to be on the same level. Like most of my friends who do trade, they're all over the world, and then they're in the US now, Canada. Most of them are in Canada. Some of my friends are in Pakistan now because now we're going to do short meet and greets and stuff like that. So what you can do is you can look around in your area in the US and you can say that, okay, let me see how many people are, let's say, 2-hour radius away from me. So if guys are like 2 hours away in radius, then you can say, hey guys, let's pick a day and let's meet up, and then you can meet up and then you can have, like-minded friends. Someone said F friends. Yeah, who needs friends, right? Guys, I do appreciate everyone. That's hilarious. All right. We got 30 minutes left over here. Pound USD is coming up here as well. Looks like if we can continue bullish on pound yen and pound USD, I think that's going to be amazing. Let's see here. Buys above 1749.30, sells below 1734.68. That's perfect. That's amazing. That is absolutely perfect. Roger, do you hire bodyguards at meet and greet? I actually have only one bodyguard. I just have one bodyguard. That one bodyguard has no eyes, but he can see all. The bodyguard has no ears, but he can listen all. That bodyguard knows exactly what someone's going to do at any given time. And that's one God. That's it. I don't have bodyguards. Because if something's bound to happen, it's going to happen. You can't, even if you have bodyguards, you have barbed wires, you have electric fences. If things are going to happen, things are going to happen. It's written. It's all written. So many people created accounts on a leaderboard to act like it's you. That's hilarious. All right, gold is up at this point now. It's 1746. What a nice move here in this range. Yes, that was Muhammad Ali. That was Muhammad Ali. Do you know people in Pakistan which have more money? Oh, obviously, man. People in Pakistan are filthy rich. Filthy rich. Like, it's crazy. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Chart is impulse entry at the break of the low right here. Okay, awesome. TP 10 pip stop loss 9.4. 50% close when price retraced back to entry point. Nice. 25% close when 30-minute candle flipped bullish. Oh, I think you still could have managed risk at that point, because unless the 15-minute candle didn't close bullish, you could have still stayed in the trade. So that's why, because if you're already closing 50%, that means your risk is already reduced, right? So next time you need to close another percentage is to see visually if a candle is going to close bullish or not. If it doesn't close bullish, then you're still good. Keep the whole thing in. That's what I do usually. I think I found your name. It's Secret 1.0. No, it's not. Can you tell they're no longer in Gulag section? How can you tell they're no longer in the Gulag section? Well, you're still in the Gulag section. What's the popular nicknames for some pairs trying to learn them? The popular nickname for pound yen is Olivia. A popular nickname for GA is Olivia. Chudu. Are you 1% wealth in your country? No. There are people who are. It's different. It's different. Pakistan is different. People buy homes cash. Literally, they buy homes cash. They buy cars cash. There's no financing. Very rarely you're going to see someone finance cars. In Canada, it's all financing. In homes, all mortgage, stuff like that. So, I mean, I was shocked when I came over here. Everyone's buying homes cash. They're buying cars cash, bikes cash. They're buying phones cash. It's all cash. Let's take a look at this chart over here. I'm actually eyeing gold at this point now. Pound AUD, looking for retracement. I think instead of looking for retracement, you could see a price move right back up because we got clean candles here to the left hand side. All right. Do I really want to buy above 1747 for price to continue bullish? Or not? Do I really want to risk it? Do I really want to risk this impulse buy on my leaderboard account? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. The confidence is not there. Can you take a look at this trade this morning? Let's take a look over here. This is close above 30-minute time frame. Enter in the break of the retest right here. Price moved up. Stops at break even at 6 pips. Clean range. Got stop load entry. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. That's a very, very good execution right there. Risk it for the biscuit? No. I'm never going to risk something where I'm not comfortable in. I need 100% comfort level to execute trades. Let's see here. Shane cracks. I got 10 pips on gold. Call it a day. Very, very nice. Any thoughts on writing a book on trading psychology? No. Trading psychology, you learn with time. You learn with time. Trading psychology, you can't learn it in a book. You can't learn it in a webinar. You learn it with time. By losing trades, by making sure you stick to your risk management, making sure you stick to your, maybe if you're looking at 1 or 2 trades a day or something like that, you really got to stick to those things. I'm waiting for a retracement on gold. Yes, I'm waiting for a retracement on gold as well. That's what I'm waiting for, you know, because we had a huge move up. So waiting for price to kind of like retrace, create like a rejection candle, consolidation candle, and then start to break up in probably NY open or pre-NY. Is there a reason why you don't say who you are on the leaderboard? Yes, because if I'm going to do the hard work of trading, then I want people to do the hard work of finding out who I am. Let's see here. Yeah, just waiting on pound yen over here as well. Waiting on pound yen and gold. All right. Looks like if we can break above this high, 1748. There's a high probability for price to continue bullish. 1751, 50, 49. How can we find the leaderboard in Dominion Markets? You need to log in and select the PAM section. But trust me, guys, if you think you'll see 10% in a day or 10, it's not going to happen. There's going to be no such thing as 10% in a day. What do you think about this trade? Price came back. How price broke this low right here. Anticipating trend to go down. Decided to break 5-minute time frame. Secure 10 pips. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a very, very nice trade. I didn't take it. Wasn't comfortable with this, but you know, if you got it right here, amazing. Amazing. I'm actually hoping to see if we can come back in the range to continue pushing bullish. That's something I'd be more interested to take in. Mr. Banks IRS here. Please send $50 USD to my bank account. Oh, come on, IRS. I already paid you guys. Oh no, I can't pay the IRS because the IRS doesn't exist in Canada. That's a good one. What does inshallah means? I don't even know how to spell it. That means by the will of God. You know, it's like if you want to meet somebody, you're like, hey, inshallah, I'll meet you tomorrow. If God is willing, I'll meet you tomorrow. Do you pay tax on your FX profits in Pakistan? No. No. Not yet. Next year. Next year, I'm going to find out how much I need to pay in taxes. Taxes in Pakistan is different. It's very, very, very different. My accountant asked me, he's like, listen, so he asked me two questions. The first question was, what's the nature of your business? The second question was, so do you want to steal taxes or do you want to pay a little bit? What do you want to do? Those are the first two questions. And this is a reputable accountant. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, like 70% people don't pay tax. I mean, okay, so I mean, what if they ask you where'd you get this money from? Then what? He's like, yeah, then you got to pay tax. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Okay, then we'll pay tax. You know, then I'm like, okay. So yeah, so we'll find out in September what's the deal. I was pretty shocked. He's like, so you want to steal taxes or you want to pay a little bit? I'm like, damn, man, come on, straight up. Are you looking for M5 resistance and break of it? Yes. Let's see here. Oh, there are birds in my washroom. You guys can probably hear them. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see over here. Lassi time. No, it's mango milkshake. Pound yen still coming down over here. Nothing to see. Nothing that I can see where I can take a trade. My phone is bid about 2 G's flat. Don't need to worry. My accountant handles that. GA entry on 1 hour bullish candle, close 50% on break of 1 hour bullish. Oh, okay. I get it. 1 hour time frame. I think at this point, even though it moved up, you can look to see where could you have given your trade a second chance. That's what you need to see at this point. But so far, gold is doing the retracement we needed it to do. 15-minute candle is about to close in 4 minutes. So now we got to identify whether this 15-minute candle is going to close above this area or will it close below this area. So we still got 4 minutes left over here. What made you trade NY today? Because I had time today. That's what made me trade NY today. What number of people in market fluidity from India? Probably 4. Can you check this trade? All right, let's take a look at this trade over here. Oh, I remember this. Supreme Timo channel. Supreme Timo channel, welcome back. Let's take a look at this chart. Gulag right zig. What the? Can the commission from investment account be used for market fluidity membership? No. Good day from down under Australia. How did you come up with the unique name Wicks Don't Lie? It's very simple because we were actually, here's how we came up with this name Wicks Don't Lie. So it was Ted, a bunch of other friends, and we were looking at New York session. I think it was gold which was breaking out. And we were saying that, okay, well, if gold is breaking above, let's say this wick, and we have this wick to fill over here, and we're like, oh, candle's going to fill that wick. And then we're like, oh, wicks don't lie. And then Ted said, the wicks don't lie. And then Ted said, like, Shakira's hips don't lie. And the price went up and filled the wick. So that's how we came up with the name Wicks Don't Lie. So I was like, well, it's going to be pretty interesting if we had an Instagram page called Wicks Don't Lie. And that's how the page basically came up. Yeah, Wicks Don't Lie. Oh wow, pound USD is retracing here. Pound yen is continuing to fall down here. He's not going to be on top of the leaderboard like the riskier dudes. That's true. I'm not going to be on the top of the leaderboard yet. It's going to take probably a couple of weeks. Let's see here. Yeah. Gotta wait for gold to close. Still got 2 minutes left over here. I have done 0 trades so far. Vikas Uttam, Chat with Traders is a good podcast. Yes, Chat with Traders is a very, very, very good podcast. Looks like this will be running down towards 152.700. Oh, 5 pips left over here till 152.700. Does gold will go to 1831 this week? 1831? Do you even know where 1831 is? My friend, 1831 is like $80 away. That's far, far, far away. Hope you're not holding a buy from 1831. That's far, far, far away. That's $80 on a 0.01 lot. What's your son's name pronunciation? I always thought you said Arsalan. Yeah, something like that. You said someone's going to blow up their account during NFP. You were right. I haven't taken any trades on my master account yet. You probably answer a lot, but what thoughts about crypto? I trade 100,000 national size for 1,000 a day. Nice. It's pretty good, I guess. All right, see this? The reason why we were waiting for candle to close is because now we're coming down to close below this area here. Do you plan to meet Uncle Ted in person in next year? Yes. I'm going to be traveling to the US again. Is your name J Capital on leaderboard? No, I think I found you on a leaderboard. Awesome. How is the steak post NFP? Very, very nice. Very, very nice steak. If you guys are in Islamabad, you have to try these steaks. CFU. Steak by CFU. Steak by CFU. Oh, CFU. Really, really, really amazing steaks, man. Look at this. This is Karachi, but this is in Islamabad as well. Steak by CFU. They don't have the picture of their steaks, but it's actually very, very good. Yeah, they don't have the pictures. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is their platter right here. Amazing, amazing. Super nice. Gold closed back in the range. Nothing. We got 15 minutes left for the NY Open over here now. Feels pretty weird not to execute any trades at this point. Is controller affects your son? He's my long lost son. That's what he is. He's my adopted son that we didn't want. Because he's everything. Copies everything. Each and everything. There's no, like, the first time when I saw the stream, I'm like, holy shit. Am I tripping balls over here? What's going on? This is me, but the voice is not mine. Everything is, man, China made a really good copy. That's all I'm gonna say. Made a really, really good copy. How do you plan? What's this? How do you draw zone support resistance? Can you quickly show us, please? Yeah, we're just waiting over here. I mean, you have to look at where candles are reversing, right? So let's say the next candle closes bullish, then you're going to say, okay, we got a support form at this point. What about Luke? Luke is pretty good. He was my student. Controller Effects was also my student. Nick Sean Effects. He joined and then he left. Just kidding. He's a good guy. He traded like you. How should a beginner learn to trade? Babypips.com. Babypips.com is the best way to learn to trade. 100%, hands down, at babypips.com. Some people, when I tell them about babypips.com, they get super mad at that. They're like, well, we know about the website. Well, that's where I started to learn to trade, babypips.com. This is what I learned. I learned all this. I went to the first thing, second section, elementary, and then I actually stopped at Japanese candlesticks. I learned Japanese candlesticks and then I stopped. Because then things start to get way more complicated. Then I would just stop because I'm not that smart. So I stopped at that point. Paper trade practice, how would you rate this? CAD JPY, wait for break and close above resistance. Yeah, I think I would rate it. I would highly rate it because if we can get a close above this area, next candle can continue pushing price bullish. Looks like we are coming down towards 152.700 here in pound yen. Decided not to trade today. Not too bad. Paper trade broke the low on gold, came down, very, very nice. Broke the low. That's like almost like a fake out for price to continue back in the range. USD CAD for price to break the low and then continue moving bearish. I think what you need to keep in mind with this chart is probably this whole rejection area right here. You need to keep this in mind. Soon we're going to have a document up on the Dominion Markets website explaining the leaderboard and how to go through that, all the different accounts you can make and take. Wow, this is actually very nice. How big was this move? 13, 14 pips, not bad. Minus 2 pips. What to do? What to do if I enter a trade and it goes negative 5 pips before the 15-minute candle close? I cut half right away or do I let it breathe? That's up to you. That's up to you to understand that, okay, what's the probability that it's going to continue in your favor versus what's the probability that it may continue going negative, you know? So that's something up to you. What I do is if I enter a trade and it goes in drawdown right off the bat, and I'm going to close 50% when it's like close to like 6 pip drawdown, 7 pip drawdown. That's the point I'm going to close around 50%. All right, took an entry when the candle broke the previous candle low. Okay, makes sense. Close 50% when the 30-minute candle closed bullish. Beautiful. Close another 50% when the candle respect the previous low, broke the high. Amazing. Very, very well done. Now, there may be an opportunity for price to continue moving down because what it seems like is we are coming down and maybe this move up is a tiny retracement. So maybe if we can break this low again, we can start to continue down. So always look to see, will you get that opportunity to give your trade a second chance? All the time. What's the time right now? 4:50. Have to leave in about an hour. Let's see here. All right, pound yen is coming close to 152.700. If the support holds, are you looking for buys? Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because if this 4-hour candle closes like a weak bullish candle, then the NYSE 4-hour candle can break this low and continue moving down. That can happen. NYSE 4-hour candle can break the low to continue down. I'm talking myself into taking a sell at this point. I'm talking myself into taking a sell over here, anticipating the next 4-hour candle to continue down. I don't think if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we don't know how this candle is going to close except in 1 hour. And then we also don't know how far the next 4-hour candles are going to retrace to make a top wick. Those are some things we don't know unless we respect the high of the 30-minute candle. How big is this range? 15 pips, okay. Not bad. 14 pip range over here. Not bad, not bad. Because this is going to be a pretty good trade idea. We can anticipate the daily to continue moving bearish. Probably correct this move up. Looking at the weekly, same idea. Right? Let's take a look at the monthly time frame here. Monthly is also bearish, okay. Still very, very early in the monthly time frame. Consistency key? No, that's not me. Do you mean markets offer local bank deposit? Yes. Oh, شوي بختار. All right. Okay, I think this could be a good idea. Actually did execute a sell over here, stops above the 30-minute time frame. Expecting it to continue dropping. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's actually working out over here. Beautiful. Based on the 4-hour time frame right here. We're coming up to the support, but if we break it with volume coming up to the NY Open, I think we can continue dropping further down. Let's take a look at this chart. This is, oh, nice, beautiful entry. Way better than mine, you know, but it's coming down at this point. Very, very nice entry over here. Clean candle to the left, secured 80%, 13 pips, beautiful. Do you also watch cricket? No. Why would you put sell stops below the current 4-hour candle? No. Is Pakistan a safe country to live in? Absolutely. Super, super, super duper safe. Super duper safe. Oh wow, looks like it is coming down in profits there. First trade of the week, a winning trade. Is your name? Do you bank on leaderboard? No. I have one query. So can you please kind of look into that yourself and place to your staff? I think if you can put your okay, joining your mentorship program. I have one query I have sent to your team. Can you please put that forward? I think if you can ask that over here, I think every other person might have that query as well. What was your entry again? My entry was right here. 770, 152, 770. That's my entry. When did you take the trade, Raja? I thought you weren't in it. I did take it maybe like 3 minutes ago. Are you afraid of the Taliban in Afghanistan? No, because I live in Pakistan. That's in another country. That's like saying, hey, are you afraid of the gangs in the US living in Canada? Like, what kind of dumb comments are those? Like, guys, these countries are super massive, right? Those people are far, far away. Like, just use your head a little bit. Look at the map. Was there any bias for your entry other than experience? It was just, it's intuition. At this point, it's just solid intuition. There's nothing other than that. It's just intuition over here. See here. Yeah, it's just pure intuition at this point. So we'll see how this closes coming up towards you know, NY Open. Oh wow, gold actually dumped over here and then retraced back. This is actually a very, very, very wild move on gold. This move down, I still can't get over it. You know, when you wake up, you open your MetaTrader and the price is loading, you know, and all of a sudden, because price stopped at like 1760, right? And price was loading, and then I saw 1694, and I'm like, what the fuck? 1694? I closed MetaTrader, I opened it back again, 1694. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell happened to gold? You know, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, wow. Some people made a lot of money and some people lost a lot of money. That's the first thing that came to my mind. And then I measured, I'm like, wow, this shit fell $58 in 15 minutes. I was like, this is unbelievable. Flash crash. It was just insane. Pound yen 30-minute time frame, very, very nice, very nice. I think it has room to continue down with NY Open over here. We'll see in about 3 minutes. Oh, another nice trade over here. Man, you guys are doing way better than me. I think you guys should open your own leaderboard accounts. Hold pound yen? Yes, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna see if we can break below, you know, 152.640 and then continue down to 287. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I can risk some funds over here. Let's take a look at August here a little bit. August, not too bad. Could risk 2,000 here. How much is this? 2,000 minus when we're going to manage risk. Got a minute left over here. How much did you risk for that trade? I want to see how much return you banked and go afterwards. This is around $2,500 risk. So just do the math. Just do the math over here. So we're close to, what are we? 2,200 divided by, let's say account is at 550. It's like times 100. 0.4% risk, less than 1% risk. How can I move my chart like you on MT5? There's a setting you need to change. Let's take a look at this chart. Yeah, I'm staying away from gold for the next couple days because gold already had this big move, and this move This should be somewhat, it should correct in certain ways. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. We got CPI on Wednesday, so maybe wait for CPI. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is a 1-day chart, AUD CAD, 4-hour chart. Oh, okay, buys over here. I think you want this 1-hour candle to stay bullish and then anticipate the next one to continue bullish. Yeah. Stay bullish and then anticipate it to continue bullish. 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle is still open at this point. This is the NY open right here. NY open candle 152.800. This is the 30-minute time frame. Let's take a look at gold. Gold looks like it's going to continue moving back down in this range. Very tough day over here. Range, a lot of range over here. Tough day. Why did you enter in the last 1 hour, 30 minute closing in 5 minutes close to support? We may get to 5-minute retracement, even will continue down. The reason why I entered the trade, so this is the reason, right? The reason why I entered this trade was because I guess I'm looking at the 4-hour more at this point, because if you look on the 4-hour here, 4-hour candles are going to close in about an hour, right? And if it closes like a weak bullish candle, which makes sense with the bearish pressure we're having from the 1-hour time frame, 30-minute time frame coming down to the support, I think with the NYSE opening, we can break the low of this 4-hour candle and then continue bearish, right? And then we can say overall that, okay, the daily candle is also in a rejection zone and we're coming down to probably fill this zone away and continue further down, you know. So that was the point where that was the reason why I opened this sell. Plus also, you know, I've had some profits secured from August as well, so that was another reason. Describe the perfect trade. The perfect trade. The perfect trade is going to be if we can have a candle closing like this at NYSE, right? If we can get a candle closing like this at NYSE and the next candle breaks this high and then we can continue moving bullish, that's going to be the perfect trade for price to continue bullish. And those are the opportunities I really look forward to. 3-pip drawdown at this point, no problem. GJ is about to stop you out, just saying. No, it's not. It's pretty far away. All right. How much Mbps internet do you have running? Which provider in Bay Area? Oh, this is Flash Fiber by PTCL. Amazing. It's truly amazing. Very nice. Flash Fiber. 100 Mbps. How to learn managing risk by managing risk. I think your account is hidden from leaderboard. No, it's not. Why does market fluidity have intakes? Why not allow access all year round? Because I don't know. When are you leaving Dubai? I never went to Dubai, so I can't leave there without going there. Are you planning to do live stream every day? Yes, we do live streams every day. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, you're right, Mike. This looks like definitely looks like a rangy Monday today. Ranging.
Roger.
Kevon.
My wife is over here telling you got patience, man. She wants to have your patience. She's
Wow.
talking about people asking you when you're leaving Dubai. If the Taliban's, are you scared of the Taliban's? Like, she's over here cussing, man. She
Yeah.
said they need to educate themselves.
Are you afraid of Taliban? Like, they're far away.
You guys need to listen.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Consider changing your stream timing on your YouTube banner. Yeah, I'm just too lazy to do that. Honestly, just I don't know. I think it's too much work. What's your PC specs? Which GPU are you using? I'm using a very basic GPU. I think your account is hidden. No, it's not. When you say break high, do you mean the candle pushes above and closes, or there's a simple move above it? It means when the candle breaks the previous candle's high. So let's say if we're looking at the 15-minute time frame, and if we're looking at this previous candle right here, you'd want it to break the high of this previous candle. That's what you would want to see. By the way, I closed my sell on pound yen in case someone copied that trade just because they wanted to copy it. Yeah, so it would need to break this high, then that would mean it's breaking the high. Have you heard about crypto called Internet Computer? No. Let's take a look at this chart. Can we consider this as a range? Yes. Absolutely. This is a range right over here. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, we have another chart, CAD JPY. The blue line, since there was rejection, that's true. Or the green line, because price push, both. These are both rejection levels, right? You had a rejection right here, resistance, and then you had another rejection, which is now support. And now this entire area becomes your consolidation area. So that's absolutely correct. And then there are a lot of problems right here as price moves up. So I think we'll need to see a break above this wick right here for price to continue bullish. Gold is coming right back up. 1 hour candle, 4 hour candle is about to flip bullish here. Crazy. Are you back to trading New York? Yes, for a little while. All right, see, now we've broken the high on gold. Now there's a high probability for gold to continue bullish to fill this wick here to the left hand side. 18 pips. Yeah, it's going to be high probability over here. I just want to say thank you for showing me this door. I know I walked this path. I tried so many different things before, but you were a perfect example. Oh, thank you, man. Maninder Chaudhary, thank you so much. Kind words over there. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice move over here if we can continue bullish. Fill this wick. The prophecy is going to come true because we respected the low, we break the high, and then we can continue bullish. This is just that I'm watching at this point. Looks like Monday is just going to be a simple, chill Monday. Can you donate some money to India? They need to construct toilets. I think Bill Gates already took care of that, right? A couple of years ago. Where you poop and then your poop is turned into renewable energy in India. They did something there. Man, you guys got 1 billion people over there, man. That's a lot of toilets. Oh no, actually they built something where poop turns into water, drinkable water, because they had a water shortage. Yeah, it was a documentary on Netflix I saw. How, how can I move my chart on MT5? It's easy. You right click, you go to properties. Once you go to properties, this is what you're gonna see. And then from common, you can do scale fix, and yeah, that's how you can do that. And then you hit OK. When do you put the stop loss if it's greater than 10 pips? Do you put it on the half of the candle little, but unclear about that? My stops, let's say if you're entering right over here, right at the break of this high, right? Your stops are not going to be below the candle because it's too big. It's going to be somewhere in the middle of this range, because if you're expecting price to continue moving, you're not expecting it to continue back down in the range. You're expecting it to continue moving bullish or towards where your potential target is at that point. Oh wow, nice. Very nice move over here. Did you enter trade gold? Yes. Yes, I did. And that was on the leaderboard account. Waiting for the 15-minute candle to close above 5-minute entry. Yeah, that could work. That could work. You know, above this wick right here for price to move up. I mentioned you to controller FX stream. They almost kicked me out. Oh. Yeah. The thing is, you can't mention Raja Banks or Forex Family or Market Fluidity anywhere, because then they all get mad and they just want to, you know, they all want to cancel us. How would you manage the trade stop loss on this gold entry? On my leaderboard account, the stops are always going to be static 10 pip stops. They will all going to be 10 pip stops. That's it. No matter the risk, no matter the gain or loss, they're all going to be like 10 pip stops. I feel like Rogers in the music scene is NF. Doesn't care about no heat, just does him. Yeah, man, just gotta be true to yourself. At the end of the day, like, we have a lot of mature people here in the chat room here, in the stream here as well, YouTube chat, Zoom chat, and they, including me, we all can tell you with experience, like all the young guys here listening, you just gotta be you. At the end of the, like, once you reach 35 plus, you stop caring what people think. You just don't give a shit what someone thinks. When you're younger, early 20s, mid 20s, you're constantly thinking about, oh, what's he's gonna say, what she's gonna think, like how will I be perceived in the world? But once you cross into 35 plus, 40 plus, you stop giving a fuck what people think about you. You're only focused on what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do that, and that's the end of the story. There's nothing more after that. I remember when I was young, I used to think about, oh man, what she's gonna think, what she's gonna say. It's just gone out the window now. I'm 34, got 2 kids, got a home. I don't have time to think about that. I was 28 when I was like that. Now 30, still don't give a shit. Nice. How can we chat with you on the screen apart from YouTube? Well, you're in the gulag, right? That's what we can do at this point. Surprisingly, Mac isn't here today. How do I control the loss limit on my investment account? Like, if I put $200, does that mean if I lose 200, it will unsubscribe? Yes, that's correct. It will unsubscribe if you lose. Go to $200. I only think about what she gonna think, that's it. Yeah, you're probably gonna move forward from that as well. Hey Raja, do you think about when he says he's gonna move to Pakistan? I don't know. You prefer draw support resistances on wicks or closing points? Closing points. Closing points are important. Wicks are just ranges where price tried to go, right? Excuse me. So if you look at this right here, if we only look at this point right here, let me bring this down here a little bit. Oh wow, what a great close on gold here earlier. Okay, so if we only look at this area right here, right, this is where you see a resistance was formed. And when you have these wicks at this point, these wicks are just indications that, okay, price tried moving up, but it couldn't move up. Oh wow, look at this gold over here, man, crazy. It felt like it's going to continue bullish and just went straight down. I heard mention that you're going to use 10 pip stop loss on your leaderboard. Are you on the leaderboard already? Yes. Where is that money song? I can't find the songs anymore. The money song and whatever. Looks like that prophecy of pound yen. It should come true at NYSE Open. It should. It has to. If the 4-hour candle closes like a weak bullish candle, I think that prophecy is going to come true. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that pound yen will continue moving down with the next 4-hour candle. I think that's going to be with the NYSE Open. Alright. Let's take a look at this chart. This is correct SR, or because it's the most recent. So this is the most recent one, and which is why we see prices basically like, it's rejecting this area here as well. But it's also like, if you break below this area, then you have another consolidation here to the left hand side. Right here. Another consolidation right over here. And then below this area, you have clean candles, which you can get a better trade at that point. All right, let's take a look at this chart by Harry. This is pound yen 1-hour chart. Daily broke low of previous candle. Sells below 152.687. What's this? Drew Banks FX? No, that's not me. Sells below this area on pound yen, looks good. I think that's also going to be a break on the 4-hour time frame as well, so that makes sense. And buys above 153, it makes sense there as well. Let's take a look at this, another chart over here. This is gold, secured 80% because of minor resistance, entered when candle retrace. Nice. But the main thing is you secured position, so that's actually pretty good. Wow, what a wild retracement on gold over here. 29 pip retracement. Can you make diminished support faster? Average response time is not good. I have deposited 25,000 stuck for 8 hours. I wanted to trade today. They replied and said, yeah, sometimes here's what happens. When you send funds through crypto, right? Sometimes they get stuck in the blockchain. They get stuck in the blockchain. Then traces are done to see that, okay, how can that be removed and credited to your account? So that takes some time. We don't have teams, or people don't have teams usually sitting, scanning everything to see when it's going to come around. So that's why it takes time. If it's still in If it goes through, then the credit takes like maybe an hour, less than an hour. But if it gets stuck in the blockchain, unfortunately, that takes time. Ethereum is fast deposits. Yes, Ethereum is pretty fast. Let's see here. Can you explain when to enter on impulse entry versus waiting for the candle to close? So the best way I can explain when to enter on, wow, man, gold is just dying over here. I'm staying the hell away from gold now. That's just crazy. So the best impulse entry, this is what it's going to be. The best impulse entry. Imagine that this candle, 4-hour candle, closes like this, right? If this 4-hour candle closes a weak bullish candle, with just this size right here. Sorry, this is black. Let me get a better color. With just this size right here. And if the next 4-hour candle breaks the low of the previous candle, this is going to be the picture perfect impulse entry with stops above this current candle wherever it breaks, and then we can anticipate price to continue moving bearish. That's going to be the perfect trade. Is the leaderboard updated real time? Yes, real time. Tell us the way to deposit money using local bank account. I think email support and they will give you some information. I deposited $1,000 with Bitcoin and got charged $50 fees. Is that accurate? No. The charges, I think the exchange charges around 2.5%. The rest charges, if you get, those are from the exchange you sent the money in from. How did you do on your last trade? On pound yen, it was a losing trade. It was I closed the trade early. Yeah, I closed the trade early. This is it right here. This was the pound yen trade right here. Closed it early. $890 loss. Can you take a look at this trade idea? Let's take a look at this over here. How to know what? how to know close the trade early? Well, just close it early. How to know when to close the trade early? That's hilarious. Just gotta close it, man. Like if you don't get, did you get stopped out on gold? No, I didn't. I closed at around 10 pips. Take a trade if breaks the high 15-minute candle right here. I don't know. I would say maybe look for a break above 153. That's what I would do. Are you on the leaderboard? Yes. Yeah. I would say maybe wait for a price to break above 153. That's going to be much better. Because this is just mess. It's messy, man. Just don't even bother taking a trade right here. I took a trade. I was like, man, Raja, you're a dumbass at this point. So I just closed it. Just wait for price to come into clean territory, either below 152, 650, 630, or break above 153. Did you close gold? Yes. Can you tell the paid group your leaderboard name? No, I can't. Trading is very, very hard. And trading when someone follows you is extremely hard. So I'll let everyone do the hard work. To find out what it is. For a credit deposit, how long will it take? It takes around 4 to 5 days. I bought Magic Keys. Oh, do these investor accounts mirror or actions? I don't really understand. So what the investor account does, they copy every trade which is taken on the master account. Every trade. Could we open an account in Dominion markets from Iran? Probably. I'm not too sure. I live near your place. Should I come and stay high? Maybe that's something we can do personally, not on the stream. I bought Magic Keys on Thursday. When will it come from London? Probably it's going to be shipped out this week sometime. Oh, what's this? A blockchain transaction standard hash. Oh, I've been with Dominion markets for 2 months. Everything is smooth. 97% deposits are instant. Sometimes it's stuck. However, the blockchain proceed the transaction. Yes, so we're gonna get that done there for you. Don't worry. All right. So yeah, so far, gold is. I mean, if someone's still holding the buys on gold, gold is steady going down. Not good. Not good. One thing I'm really thankful for that I think if you want one quality of a trader in the market, that quality should be that you have enough mental stamina to just call it quits, just close out the trade. That's something you need to know. You know, that's something you need to really understand, that okay, whenever you see prices going against you, you need to say, okay, like, you know what, I'm out, I'm done. Or whenever you're up in profits and you should know you should secure profits, but you're saying no, it should fill the wick, it should continue up more, just have enough mental dexterity to say, okay, you know what, no, it's done, I'm going to secure right here. And that's something I'm really proud of. I really worked on it. So when gold moved up, secured profits, closed everything, I wanted it to fill the wick. I wanted a much bigger return, but I was like, no, no, no. You know what? Gotta stick to the plan. And then price came back down. Do you maybe know what means cis? I don't know what the hell that is. Let's Google this right here. Google. All right. Oh, this is French. Used to express acceptance or resignation in the face of a difficult or unpleasant situation. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, man. Like accepting a difficult or an unpleasant situation. Is that you on the leaderboard? Imagine if that's me on the leaderboard and everyone loses their account. And then we're gonna Google this and say, well, you gotta accept this unpleasant situation, my friend. Yeah, no, wow, man. Look at gold over here. Just insane just to look at it. Drop down 1741, retraced 46 pips. Staying far away from gold now. Hey Raja, just bought the on-screen Magic Keys and really like it as everything is there on the same screen, and also use the same amount of risk. Everything is awesome. The lot size are nice, amazing. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is GBP AUD, 15-minute about to close. Buyers on the next one if it breaks. Buyers on the next one if it breaks. Yeah, makes sense. If you break above this area, makes sense for price to continue moving bullish. Makes sense. Bro, if the people working in banks as trader, known institution trading, yeah, I don't understand what you're trying to write over here. So I'm gonna read it just as it's typed. Bro, if the people working in bank as trader, known the institution trading right, what's your thoughts on it? I think you need to. My thoughts are you need to reword that sentence over there. That's my initial thoughts at that thing. How tall are you? I'm tall enough. 6'1", I think. It's pound holiday today, not so much volume. Well, it's yen holiday. Yen holiday is every day at New York session, so it doesn't matter if they're on holiday or they're partying. It's still closed during this time. So what's the time right now? 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Gotta leave in like 30 minutes over here. Actually, 15 minutes. Gotta go get some furniture. Furniture time. Let's see here. Do you trade crypto? No, I don't. Please, what time frame do your YouTube channel start? I live in Dallas. It says 6:30 a.m. Eastern, right? 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Your account name on leaderboard is master account name? No. What's this? Sinatra wrote a song about it. All right, the new 30-minute candle has just started at this point. Nothing. Pound yen is just ranging. The only thing I'm looking at this is from a buying perspective on pound yen. I don't know. Maybe if we break the high, we can continue. But this, I would really like a break above 153, to be honest. 153. What's the plan for the office? What are you gonna put in it? Will the Raja Bank sign shine again? What I'm gonna do is may want to put something in the middle over here. Something in the middle. This is a pretty big room actually. So I'm gonna put a couch right there. There's gonna be another couch right there. You know, in that corner over there. I'm gonna put the paintings on the wall. You know, one painting, market fluidity, Dominion markets, and I don't know about the sign. I don't know. We'll see. There's enough room for a table over here too. Yeah, a billiard table can fit in over here, no problem. This is really big room. Are we bullish or bearish on gold? Gold is consolidating. Oh no, sorry. It's in the small time frames. It's coming down, but I have no bias on gold at this point. Small time frames do look like we can break this low to continue down. Very, very, very difficult on gold. Let's see here. Can Chinese open account in Dominion markets? Yes. Hey Raja, just a shout out from me and my mate Adam Karp. Today marks a year of watching the stream. Oh, nice. Morgan Chapper. Congratulations, man. 1 full year. That's an amazing situation right there. Roja, I want to join your... Roja. Yeah, I'd really be looking for buys above 153. I'll be actively looking at 153 to break for price to continue bullish. Is your leaderboard Drew Banks? No. No, it's not. Are you saying no to everyone who asks about the leaderboard because I'm confused, like which account is yours now? None. Don't worry about it. Worry about how you can be profitable. Worry about what you can learn from the stream. Worry about how you can learn from your losses. That's the only thing you need to worry about, right? Other than that, everything is just a distraction, temporary, you know, because accounts don't go forever. Are you okay? What's this over here? Let's take a look at the Chinese indicator and see what's going on. Let's see if they've updated themselves. Oh no, nothing. See, ranging. Only the dollar is weak. Everything else is just range. There's typical Monday here for you. Just straight range. Why did you leave Canada and came back to Pakistan? A lot of reasons. Way too many reasons to name over here. I bought Magic Keys from Pakistan. What do you think should be estimated shipping time? Probably 2 weeks. What did you have to do to pay Forex taxes in Canada? Well, you got to pay taxes in Canada. What else can you do? Have you exited from pound yen? Yes, long time ago. Dan Savage has been putting on a clown's face. All right. See this 4-hour candle. If this closes a weak bullish candle, next one breaks a low. There are only two things I'm looking at this point. If the next one breaks a low on the 4-hour candle, 100% I'm taking sells for price to continue down. Or if you break above 153, 100% I'm executing buys for price to continue moving up. Hey Raja, I'm from London and my partner in Dublin, Ireland, in one single account. So for mentorship program, can we both get access? I don't know about that. You'll have to contact the team and they're probably going to say no. All that thing I've outsourced elsewhere. I don't worry about that. I don't have to deal with that at all. Are you doing NY session now? Yes, if time permits. What if the current 30-minute candle break the low of the previous 30-minute candle in GJ? Let's see here. Probably not. Probably still want to see a price break below 152.650, 152.610, 620. Would like to thank you for these streams. I was suicidal a few months ago because of trading. And my life was a mess. I tuned into your streams and I made 1,000 USD with 100 USD account. Oh, beautiful. Amazing, man. Congratulations. But man, like, never be suicidal over money. Never, ever, ever be suicidal over money. Never even think about money. Comes and goes, man. Money comes and goes. You're too young to think about that. I got 20-year-olds worrying about money. Like, no, money comes and goes. Trust me. The position you're in right now, think about this, right? Whatever position you're going through right now, you're not special. You're not special. Or if people don't care about you, you're not special, man. Listen, whatever you're going through right now, there were millions of people who went through worse than this before you. There are millions of people who are going through worse than you right now. And there'll be millions of people who are going to go worse than you after you, right? So you're not special. Everyone's in the same thing. Not special at all. That's something what I learned a long time ago. Oh, wow. Gold is still dropped. Hope no one's holding their buys from up over here. Damn. After someone blew their account through GJ. Do you use 4-hour Dominion Markets candle? Yeah, mostly I use the smaller time frames, but here I'm using this, 4-hour candle right over here to see if we can break this candle below over here. So at the end of the day, like, money comes and goes. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'll just ask you this: like, if you lose money, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? I was in a 150,000 loss and bounced back. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know guys who were in a much deeper loss than 150,000 and they bounced back. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're not gonna die. That's it. You're not gonna die. I've been in a lot of fights, and I would always used to think, okay, what's the worst that can happen? They can't kill me. Knock on wood. So, that's the thing. Like, life is very important. What type of account in leaderboard, Pam? Social account. So yeah, Pound Yen is still open over here. Let's see. Well, if you are hungry, you will die. Yes, that's true. Would you say GJ? Would you buy GJ as this candle breaks the high of the previous candle? No, I wouldn't, because we're still in a very strong 4-hour consolidation area at this point. I would want to see price to break above 153 to take buys, or sells below 152.620 to take sells. So yeah, other than that, we're just relaxing over here. What's your opinion on when to add the account? When to add the account? I'm trading a live account for 7 months, and now the 2 months have been profitable. Should I add more to the account? Yeah, I mean, if you've been profitable for the last 2 months and you want to add more funds to that account, sure, go ahead. That's way better, because your risk is going to stay the same, but the only thing that's going to change is your outcome is going to change at that point. Like, your monetary reward is going to change at that point. The risk stays the same. Your process, the way you take trades, to stay the same. All right, just going to mute everybody over here. You're one of the most self-developed person I've seen. I'd like to be in your position mentally and financially. First of all, you need to know what your goals are, and then you need to get there mentally. Financially, it's going to happen. Like, hey, listen, one day you're going to have everything. There's going to be a day when you're going to lose everything. you know. So you always got to be mentally prepared for that downfall. I always tell my wife one thing: hey, listen, like we may be on a bull run, but a bearish run is coming. You always got to be prepared for the downside. Always, all the time, you got to be prepared for the downside. You know, so I'm always prepared for the downside. Now, before I wasn't, but now I am. Your USD seems to good breakout right there. Let's take a look at Euro USD over here. Euro USD. Ooh, yeah, looks like it is breaking out over here, Euro USD. Look at this. Broke out of this resistance over here on the 30-minute time frame. Candle's about to close in 19 minutes. Yeah, looks good. How high can you go? Oh, candle close with no wick on the top. Okay, so we got this area right here, potential area. This is like 6 pips away, man. It's not even that much. Because, like, you got some rejections over here. That's like 6 pips. Maybe get a retracement formed at this point for price to continue. So it's still like 9 pips over here. I doubled my account last night. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You're one of the lucky ones. I know people who didn't. Yeah, some people made a lot of money yesterday, and some people didn't make a lot of money yesterday. Flash crash. Have you taken a trade today? Yes. Took 2 trades today. One on my normal account, one on the leaderboard account. Do you ever use buy sell limits for entries? No, I never use buy sell limits for entries. I think I've substituted buy sell limits with impulse entries because they're the same things, you know. Actually no, not buy sell limits, but like buy sell stops, buy stops and sell stops. What's the minimum investment on the leaderboard? I would recommend $200, $100 to $200. I lost 3 funding accounts, 100,000 apiece on gold NFP with few pips. Oh. Do you have any idea why gold made such move yesterday? Yes, flash crash. This was the flash crash right here. Flash crash. Look at this, 4 hour. You want to see another flash crash? Let's go back to October 2016. My really good buddy, he had 18,000 to his name. And he lost that. Let's see here, 2016. I don't think we'll be able to get there on the 1 hour chart. Let's get there on the 4 hour chart. January 2016, August 2016. We have January, November, October, November, right? Oh yeah, right here. This was the pound flash crash. Look at this move right here. Pound flash crash. October 2016. This fell 600 pips. 600 standard pips over here. Massive, massive, massive move. Right? And then we had another gap right over here. This was at market open. I think this was at interest rates. Yeah, right here. This is interest rates for the yen, and look at this gap. No, actually, yeah, almost like a 200 pip gap. Right? So these things happen. So imagine if you closed the weekend with a buy and your stop loss was right here, your stop was slipped by 200 pips. So your stop didn't get activated right here, it got activated right down over here. You know, so these things can happen. So that's why I don't hold trades over the weekend. I don't trade pre-Asian session anymore because, you know, these fuck ups can happen. Fundamentally, I think the reason why it happened was because someone sold a bunch of gold. That's something someone told me. And technically speaking, if you look at all the previous flash crashes, most of the flash crashes, they happen pre-Asian, like 6 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, when there's low volume, right? When there's low volume, there's less orders coming in to fill out liquidity. So that's when most of the flash crashes happen, when there's low volume in the markets. So that's why, you know, it's really good to trade when there's all this volume in the markets. Let's see here. He doesn't trade on the master account, at least not yet. Yes, I did. Took my trade. Hey, Wings don't lie. That's why you only trade 1 to 2 pairs. You know the heart and soul of the entire pair. Yes, that's true. Can you explain the difference between sell stops and sell limit? Um, I would probably go to Google for that. Are you going to take all the trades on master account? No. It's clever how they dump big orders during pre-Asian rather than NY. Yes. Because if they dumped huge orders, here's the thing. If they dumped huge orders in the NY session, it's going to be a massacre. You know, it's just going to be insane. So I think that's why they do it in the Asian session when there's very, very less people active. Are you going to take all trades on master account? No. Only very, very high probability setups. All right, everybody, I'm going to head off over here. Probably going to see you guys tomorrow for, I'll try for the New York session, but definitely London session. We'll see.
Thank you, Raja.
Yeah,
Take it
thanks.
easy, be safe.
Thanks,
As
thanks,
always.
thanks,
Thank
thanks,
you, Raja. Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate
Mashallah.
it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Raka.
Where's Brazil? Brazil's gone today.
You Raja.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Brazil.
Cheers.
Have a great day. Cheers.